We are back for another YouTube video. Today we're training delts. We're waiting on AV as usual, but he's gonna be here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing pre-workout. So I'm already halfway through it, but we did 2 scoops of pump surge. There's also 5 grams of creatine in there, but I didn't bring that with me. And also, to add a little boost, we are using NOXT from Jack Factory, so I did 4 caps of this. So this is just a nitric oxide booster. So you combine 2 of these guys, equals crazy pumps. For delts, I think that's one of the most important things if you're trying to grow your delts, get the big round 3D look, is just be able to force as much blood in them as possible in every single workout. So this has been a key combination for me in doing that. So check it out at Jack Factory, code BIGMO, save yourself a few bucks. And yeah, let's get into this workout. All right, we're starting with the prime reverse pec deck. So the reason we try to use this one is because you can actually adjust like the resistance on this right here. So if you want it heavier in the bottom, you can make it that way. If you want it heavier at the top, you can make it that way. So on this particular one, we kind of make it a little easier coming out of the bottom. But as we go, the resistance increases. So at peak contraction, the resistance is the highest. So it just kind of feels the best. And also we like to start with rear delt because we're trying to prioritize them, but also rear delt, hitting it first, it's a good way to just warm up the whole shoulder girdle before you get into your presses. And also you gotta think about it like, if I pump up my rear delt, it's gonna kind of pull everything back so that when I get into my presses, my shoulders are in a good position to press and also have those feeling good as well. So we'll probably do a total of 4 or 5 sets here, 2 or 3 working sets, just kind of go how it feels. Finish it with a drop set, and then we'll move on to the next one. Nice, getting a juicy pump here. So yeah, the last few weeks have been insane with travel. We were in Florida a couple weekends ago doing a guest appearance out there in Siesta Key, which was an awesome trip. But when you're a bodybuilder in the off season and your job is to eat and train, things get a little tangly with travel. I got home for 1 day after that trip, and then I was in Halifax. I had a bunch of people doing a bodybuilding show out there that I was coaching. And because of all of that, my sleep went to like complete shit, like legit insomnia I've been dealing with for the last couple weeks. But last night was the first night I had a good sleep in like weeks. So today feeling totally recharged and ready to kill the rest of this off season. 7 weeks left to keep getting huge. I've been floating around 335, 340 in the morning. So I'm not sure how much higher my weight's gonna get, but I'm just kind of focused on like refining the look, just trying to improve how I look at this weight right now. And then the goal from there will just be hold this weight and hold this muscle I've gained through my cruise phase. And then we'll be getting into prep in like January, February, which I'm super excited for because as much as I love being big and huge, it takes a toll. And I'm ready to drop like 30 or 40 pounds and, you know, feel a little bit more limber. So it's coming though, it's coming. So yeah, we're gonna throw in some single arm rear delt. So I like the single arm because you can really like stretch over and get a bit of extra stretch on your rear delt that you're not really gonna get when you do 2 arms at once. So, and also on this one, kind of angle it up a little bit so we're coming down. Honestly, just to hit it from a different angle, because that's what bodybuilding is. Like you're basically trying to isolate and target muscles from different angles to fully develop them. So this is one that I just found feels good for me. So just 2 sets here because obviously we just went pretty hard in the reverse pec deck. Again, just to emphasize the stretch, hit it a little bit differently and get that much more growth. right, Smith press. So unfortunately, right now, the gym doesn't have any shoulder press machines that we can load heavy enough to be useful and also feel good at the same time. So we've been resorting to the Smith machine just for a heavy press. We'll do another shoulder press later that's lighter. But yeah, so on this one, I actually like a decent incline. There's a little bit of upper chest involved, which is okay because we only hit chest once a week. So if we hit it a little bit more on shoulders, like it's beneficial, I think. This angle also helps not beating up the shoulders. Sometimes if you're too vertical on like a Smith press, it kind of fucks up the shoulders a bit. But I find doing this gives me the craziest shoulder pump out of like anything I do. So that's why I always incorporate it. After a couple working sets, it's hard to lift my arms. So try this out on your next shoulder day if you've never tried it before. Okay, warmed up. Next set, working set.
You gotta re-rack your weights. What is this? What is this?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And not to mention all the machines over there that have plates on them.
Hey, if I owned the gym, I would personally go towards every culprit. They'll let them know, strike one.
Strike one, exactly.
And you only got 2 strikes, not 3.
Yeah.
But then you get those fines.
Yeah.
You keep your membership, $100.
Yeah.
Per strike.
Per strike, yeah. Yeah, you get one warning. Come on. So for the heavy weights, we put on the Jack Factory wrist wraps, available at jackfactory.com, code BigMo.
14. Up.
Woo. Oh, we're feeling good today. It's what a good night's rest to do for you. Yeah. 9 hours of sleep, baby. There you go. Boom. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Lateral raises. Love this machine. The one key thing I think to get the most out of these is to do them single arm. You might also be thinking, why am I putting on straps to do lateral raises? Well, I'll tell you why now in a moment. So I always found when I did laterals, especially on a machine, I would grip like so hard that I felt a lot of tension like in my forearm. So I started to use straps, and I would basically strap in like really, really tight. And that way I just need to kind of keep my fingers on the flap there to keep it in place. And then I can really pull from like here. So all the tension is on this part. That way I can just focus on not gripping, but actually just doing the movement. Because with a lateral, we're really just trying to get our humerus, the upper part of our arm, to go to like a 90-degree angle to like our body, right? So this just basically allows me to have a better mind-muscle connection with my side delt. So here we go. he didn't listen to my advice. Do you like double arm better than single arm?
Oh, you were single?
I did, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe if you were paying attention, you would have saw that.
It's harder with double.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as good.
I'll do single, I don't care. I'll do anything. Anything that gives a sick pump. Yeah.
Woo! You gotta find something to get pissed off about sometimes, you know? Just like, you know what I mean. So this is the easier shoulder press. We were talking about the Atlantis. Love this one, love how it feels. The only downfall is it's like pretty light even with all the weight on it. So we'll usually do it at the very end and just rep it out for sets of like 15 to 20. So just did one little warm up set there. Next 2 sets will be working sets of failure. And then after this, I think we'll do like one more lateral and we'll be calling it a day. So far, a great pump though. So you see what I mean, how we have to keep the reps like slower and controlled, and we're still doing sets at 15 on this. Feels good, it's fine. You know, you don't have to go super heavy to make the muscles grow, because that's kind of what I like about doing this, is we have the one heavy press and the one lighter press where we really focus on slow controlled form and just getting a good pump. So many ways to do things. Okay, so we're just gonna finish this off with dumbbell laterals. No reason in particular. The other lateral raise machine we wanted was taken, so this is what we chose. I go pretty light on these, honestly, because I find anytime I go heavy on these, I see a lot of people do too, like they use so much upper back and traps that it kind of defeats the purpose, especially coming out of the bottom of these. So my goal, I'll show you guys right now, is to control the movement like right from the bottom. So what I think about doing is like kind of like a front lat spread. So I get myself in position here. So already you can see even like the slightest movement, you can see my side delts like engaging, as opposed to kind of being like down here or out in front where I get a lot of upper back to start. So start here, come up, stop here, come up. Maintain that kind of front relaxed position. Keeps the tension on the side delt the whole time. You can even see them contracting pretty good at the very top of the movement. But if I go too heavy, I can't do this. So that's why for me, 25s is enough, and I can just do more reps. So we'll probably do 3 working sets total here. Last one, we're gonna do a drop set.
Come on, Big Mo. Big delts for the Big Mo.
Okay, that's gonna do it for delts, guys. So,
Most fed up.
as always, we appreciate you tuning in to the once a month YouTube videos I've been putting out, but I told you guys there's gonna be a day of eating coming, and we're gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna have to hire Steph to hang out with me for a whole day in order to get this done, because me trying to do this shit by myself is impossible. But yeah, guys, thanks again, seriously, for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that shit, and we'll catch you on the next one. AV, anything to say?
Ah, the pump feels good, man.
That's all we gotta say. Pump feels good. Go get a pump today.